So, what we're interested in with the Hestia project, and I should emphasise this is very much a collaborative project funded by the Arts and Humanities Research Council, was to investigate the histories of Herodotus. Herodotus is, let's say, the first historian. He's writing about 430 BC. He's writing about the conflict between his peoples, the Greeks and the Persians. And in order to answer his question, which is why these two peoples came into conflict with each other, he describes the known world according to his conceptual framework. And usual representations of, let's say, places, the geography of Herodotus, would look to put those places on a kind of cartographic map, a GIS system, if you're getting using technology, something like this. So these are all the places mentioned in the histories of Herodotus over the 9 books. Color coordinated, so you see the settlements and natural features and regions, and instantly you see a problem with the kinds of technological means that we're using to represent this information. How, for example, can you represent a region with a yellow dot, or a natural feature like a river or a sea with a dot? So we were really interested in not only trying to exploit technology such as this to visualize Herodotus and to analyze the spatial data in his narrative, but to move beyond this kind of technological apparatus and the way that we view the world and our own schematic ways of viewing cartographic space. So I'll give you one map in 1 second, which is a prompt for, I think, the discussion for today and for the investigations that we have to line up of speakers will be conducting. But this is just the basic slide to show you that this is very much a collaborative project, now in 2 phases. The first phase was testing out some of these new approaches to visualizing and analyzing space, including members from the Department of Geography, so Stefan has been mentioned and will be coming along, Lee Fiesikson from the Department of Archaeology in Southampton, Chris Pelling, who is a classicist, and Nick Rabinovich, who's a web developer. So embedded in the team was somebody trying to exploit contemporary technologies for visualizing narrative together. This second phase, which this seminar is a part, is about dissemination, knowledge exchange, starting to bring in more of those interdisciplinary people so that we can have a conversation and really learn from each other. And it's been really split into 2, so there's the development team, and here I should go back to this slide just to point out our website, where we're going to host some of the technologies, including a map where you can read through the text of Herodotus alongside the places mentioned within it, and of course the ubiquitous Twitter account there too. So the development team, again, very interdisciplinary and across national borders, and the seminar team. So this is the 3rd seminar, and this is focused on GIS and the geoweb. The previous 2 have been on network analysis, and that was hosted in Southampton, and complex data visualization. Because when you start trying to visualize spatial data in a narrative, you get something like this. So this is just one book, book 5, the middle book of Herodotus' histories. There are 9 books, and this is us trying to capture spatial information in the narrative according to textual proximity, not geographic proximity. So the places are in the center. We have Persia here, we have Miletus, we have Athens, we have Sparta. They're located at the center because they're at the center of the networks. So this is, for us, what we were trying to head towards, in a way, trying to move away from contemporary, the usual cartographic representation of space and thinking much more in terms of topological connections. But there's also a challenge here too. How can we start to make sense of complex visualizations like this that typically come from humanities data? So the challenge, I think, is for you guys to take over, and I look forward to learning a lot. Thank you very much for coming.